Welcome back, my Algebra 1 friends. We're going to look at just taking some notes today. If you are watching this video, you should have completed Investigation 1, and you also should have watched the first video, Video A, about equations and expressions. So today you're going to need your notes, and you're going to need the two pieces of paper that are for your guided notes for algebraic expressions and word problems. And you'll need to get those ready to put in your ISN. So trimming down your pages using glue stick, I would glue these into your notes, the next two open pages that face each other, so you can see them all at once. You can pause the video while you get those in, and I'll see you on the next slide. So as you've seen, we've already started off. We're looking at some word problems, and we're looking at real-world situations, and we're trying to figure out how to turn all those words into algebraic expressions. How do we turn the language of words into the language of math? So we're going to go through, hopefully some of this will be review. If not, it's just a good reference, a good starting point for how to interpret words so that we can end up with writing the right expressions. Okay, so first ones we're going to look at, this is the top part of the first page. It's under the keywords for addition, and we're going to fill in some blanks. So when we see the word sum, excuse me, that's not the pen I want. Let me find my pen. There we go. The sum of 3 in a number. Anytime you see the word sum, you're going to add. So n plus 3 or 3 plus n. 7 more than. That's another cue to add more than a number. A number plus 2 tells us to add. A number increased by 8 tells us to add. So when we increase, we add. Plus some more than, add. I see a sentence that says add 9 to a number. I'm going to add 9. I'm going to put n plus 9 or 9 plus n. Joe is 9 years older than Drew, who is n years old. That's going to get me n plus 9. Younger than, we're going to subtract. Jenna's salary S is raised by. So raised is going to increase, and it's going to be adding again. So those are some very common keywords for addition. Okay, let's look at our keywords for subtraction. So you'll notice this is longer because subtraction is not commutative, meaning we can't just say, in addition, we can say n plus 3 and 3 plus n is the same thing. In subtraction, n minus 3 is not the same as 3 minus n. So we've got to be careful about that. So we'll get some comparisons, some parallel comparisons, so that we can keep that in front of us. So if I say a number minus 6, that's a u, we're going to subtract. If I say 9 less than a number, I'm going to subtract. If I say subtract, I'm going to subtract. So a number minus 6, n minus 6. 9 less than a number, n minus 9. Subtract 10 from a number, n minus 10. A number decreased by 5, n minus 5. Joe is 9 years younger than Drew, who is n years old, n minus 9. And Jenna's salary S is lowered by 120, S minus 120. So you notice these parallel or mirror the words we used for addition, for our examples for addition. So you can see the difference, how those change. So now I want you to pay attention to this second part of the subtraction, because if I change things, it changes my expression. So 6 minus a number see what I did there. Something No idea what I did. Okay. See if I can get that back. Minus, there we go. 6 minus a number is going to be 6 minus n. A number minus 6, see the difference? Is n minus 6. 9 less than a number, 9 minus n. Subtract a number from 10, 10 minus n. 5 decreased by a number, 5 minus n. Drew is n years younger than Joe, who is 9 years old. We start with the 9 and we say 9 minus n. So make sure you understand that difference because of the commutative property, why subtraction is different than addition in this respect. Okay, so this is the second page, the top half of the second page of our notes for how we turn words into algebraic expressions. So here we go. This is multiplication. So when I say times, 5 times a number, I'm going to multiply. 5 times n, or n times 5, or just simply 5n. The product of 3 and a number. Product means to multiply. Twice a number and a number doubled are pretty common words that we see, and we have to know that that means we multiply by 2. A number multiplied by 9 means we multiply by 9. No secret there. And 2/3 of a number. Of tells me to multiply. And notice that multiplication is commutative. 5 times n or n times 5, same thing. Now let's take a look at division. Division, like subtraction, is not commutative. So you're going to have to watch that. So we're going to have 2 examples that parallel each other and see how that changes things. So a number divided by 2 tells me to divide. It's not tricky, is it? N divided by 2. 4 divided into a number means n divided by 4. So if I'm dividing by a number, that number, the 2 goes in the denominator. If I'm dividing into a number, the 4 divided into goes in the denominator. Let's look at the reverse or the flip of those. 2 divided by a number is 2 divided by n. The 2 moves up to the numerator. A number divided into 4 means 4 divided by that number. 4 divided by n in this example. The 4 moves to the numerator. So make sure you're clear on the difference. Pretty common place for error, student error. Okay, last examples in these notes. Expressions with more than one operation. This is usually where we kind of get bogged down and get confused. So here we go. So John has 3 more than 4 times as many pencils, which we will call P, than Joe. 3 more than 4 times. Here's my 3 more. That means I'm going to add. So that's that plus 3 on the end. 4 times as many. That's my 4P. So I have 2 terms in that expression. 4 times the number of pencils, or 4 times pencils, 4P, plus 3. Okay, let's take a look at a second one. 8 times a number n decreased by 3. 8 times times a number, 8n, decreased by 3, minus 3. And last one. The sum of 2/3 of a number, n, and 9. So 2/3 of is this 2/3 times n, and 9 is plus 9. So hopefully this will be helpful to you as you work practice problems and as you work on your word problems. I think you'll probably be able to refer back to this throughout the year. As we work on different word problems, when you're not sure, lean on your notes, and your next step after finishing these notes is to move on to investigation 2.